Hello. Please ignore the absolute mess behind me. So, at this point, you know that I'm pregnant. And in my timeline of events, I've finally started feeling better. And today was my cutoff point of like my wishful thinking of like, I have to be better for today. And I don't know if you can tell by my earrings what is happening today, but I'm going to Wimbledon. I'm going to Wimbledon with my mum. And then also the rest of this week is like getting back into work and life. I've got my final session of my coaching course tomorrow. I'm actually doing some filming on Wednesday for the first time in like over a month, like properly setting up my equipment and all of that. So this week is a real just like getting back into life, getting back into work after spending a month laying on the sofa doing nothing but watching tennis. And we're starting the day by watching tennis in person in 32-degree heat. I actually don't know if I'm going to be able to handle it because I'm definitely not 100%. I have also fished out of the drawer my old baby on board badge. This is its first outing. I figured in the heat at Wimbledon, I kind of want people to know that maybe I'm a bit fragile because I don't like completely look pregnant. Like I've got a bump, but it's very small. Anyway, my mum is waiting outside for me. We're ready to go to Wimbledon. But before we do, just a quick word from this video sponsor, Surrey. I love my Surrey toothbrush. I even got Dan one and I got my parents onto them too. My electric toothbrush before I got this one was always getting so dirty and it was so difficult to clean. Also, it never traveled well, so anytime I went away, I would always just take with me one of those cheap plastic manual toothbrushes. But one of my favorite things about the Surrey toothbrush is that it comes with a UV cleaning travel case. So I don't have to change up my teeth brushing routine just because I'm away. It also has 4 weeks plus of battery life, so you do not have to worry about charging it. But if you are going away for a really long time, then the travel case is also a charger. As you are watching this, I am actually currently on holiday with my husband and my parents and our 4 Surrey toothbrushes. If I'm just going away for a night or two though, to save space, I use this little brush head cover, which I just love. I think it is so nifty. Speaking of the brush heads, they are made of plant-based materials and they are recyclable by Surrey. You just pop your old one in a bag, and when you've got 4 in a bag, you just send it back to Surrey. And actually, I just realized that I've already got 4 in here. This one is still good. I need to get that in the post, and also this is making me realize I need to order myself some more brush heads. Also, Surrey have recently released a refillable toothpaste. I love this idea. I think the design is just so sleek. Just like the toothbrush, keeping your bathroom and sink area looking lovely and mess-free, whilst also being really practical. And of course, I've got a discount for you. If you use my code HannahW, you'll get 15% off your Surrey order. Okay, off to Wimbledon we go. We have made it to our court 2 seats.
We have.
We are 1 row from the back.
There's a breeze.
Oh, there is a breeze. It's good. It's going to be 32 degrees today. And the players are just warming up. Match 1. We're in game 2. Mum's got her pins, drank an entire non-alcoholic beer, and we're hoping this one goes to 3 sets. Oof. Good morning. Wimbledon was so much fun yesterday. We got some really great women's singles matches in the 4th round on our court, and then we watched some doubles, and then I had to leave because I had a work thing in the evening for this like business strategy group that I'm a part of, and it was arranged so long ago. And I did really well in the heat at Wimbledon with being pregnant, but then that tube journey all the way across London, that destroyed me. And also I'm feeling shattered this morning because for the last 2 nights I've been up in the middle of the night with stoma bag leaks, which will be its whole separate video in terms of this experience of pregnancy with a stoma. But fuck me, guys, fuck me. But related to that, this morning is my final coaching session. I swear these things are related. It's 10 till 1. We've got group mentoring for the first hour. But I actually now can't make the rest of it because of these stoma bag leaks. I was talking to my stomas and I have to go in. Like, I have no more bags left that I am comfortable using. Like, tried everything that I currently have. So she's managed to fit me in at 12 today. So I have to go to the hospital today. So I'm going to be missing that. So much for getting back into life and work post first trimester, because you know, now we've entered the second trimester and new issues and problems have arisen that are getting in the way of me doing things. In other news, I got absolutely ripped off in the Wimbledon shop, but what can you expect? Buying things for my child and my future child. We got this very fun toy. Rowan was playing with it loads this morning. Big hit. I think it's very cute. And then for the unborn child, of course. Look at that. Isn't that adorable? Got trophies and strawberries and tennis rackets on it and tennis balls. So, you know, Wimbledon shop, it gets me every time. In happier news, something arrived in the post yesterday. What could it be? What could it be, guys? Unboxing this bad boy. Do you know what? Part of me is like very pleased that I hit 100k on the channel before I announced my pregnancy, because I don't know, there's something satisfying about that, it not being the pregnancy announcement that like tipped me over 100k. Okay, anyway, here we go. Ready? Oh wait, it's a letter. It's a letter! Congratulations on your subscriber milestone. Do you remember your first subscriber, your 100th or your 1000th? No. With my old channel, when I first started that, you used to be able to comment on other people's channels, and every subscriber I got for the first 1,000 subscribers, I went to their channel and I commented saying thank you for subscribing. Anyway, a letter from the CEO of YouTube, Neil Mohan, and here she is. Da 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 da. Presented to more Hannah. I had to pick what to put on here, and I was like, Hannah Witton brackets more Hannah, because I have another one of these that says Hannah Witton on it. But it's a bit different to this because they've changed the design. Do I prefer this design? Look at this. Wow, it's very light. It's very light. Can it stand up? It's got like hooks in the back. That is super light. Anyway, this channel has got 100,000 subscribers. So thank you. I'm hoping that the pregnancy announcement doesn't make loads of people unsubscribe. And actually I'm here like, it's sat at like 99,000. But hey, look at that. And there's you. There's you, the camera, who I'm always talking to. But yeah, thank you. This was one of my goals this year. What fun. Will you have already seen the mid-year goals video? Yeah, probably. It's so light. Is this made of plastic? Let me show you the other one. Let me show you the other one. Okay, let's just ignore the like disgusting amount of dust on the top. But here is the old one. This is so much heavier, but also it is a lot bigger because it's like in this huge frame. This is like chunky. So I think I prefer the design of this one, but it feels cheap. Sorry, YouTube. This feels sturdier. I don't know if that's just because it's bigger. I don't know what this thing is made out of because I've never gone inside the glass. This is plastic. Anyway, I'm super grateful. I sound really ungrateful now, I feel. But it's just interesting to me. But I guess like a lot of channels be hitting 100,000 these days. I wonder what the 1 million and the 10 million, what they feel like. I bet they're a bit better made. Anyway, there we go. Right, I need to get my shit together because I've got my coaching thing soon. And then I need to go to the hospital. Rock and roll. I am back from the hospital. And I am so tired. Obviously yesterday was like a big energy day with like Wimbledon and then the work thing in the evening. Like I really, you know, spent my energy. But then on top of that, having 2 nights in a row where I'm doing a 2 a.m. stoma bag change. Like I was gonna get a little bit more work done this afternoon, and also I needed to go to the shops and get some bits, but that's not gonna happen. But do you know what? This just goes to show that even though like
my intentions were all getting back into work and life post very like fatigued first trimester. That whole getting back into things, like, it is not linear. Obviously yesterday was incredible that I had the energy to do that, but then this is the price that I am paying. And then obviously life throws you curveballs like a leaky stoma bag. But I need to preserve my energy because I'm filming tomorrow morning and taking Rowan swimming. I probably will not go swimming myself. I just don't want to risk it with the new stoma bags and stuff that I'm trying. That wouldn't be good, would it? So this like transitional period from first trimester to second trimester, even though I'm not like fatigued 100% of the time, it is like an energy management situation where if I want to spend energy, I have to preserve energy. You know what I'm trying to say? Okay, I'm just gonna lay on this sofa for the next under 3 hours, watch Wimbledon, maybe doze off, that would be nice, before I pick up the child.
Good morning. It's been a slow start this morning, but we have a lot to do. Wednesday is my short work day because I pick Rowan up at like the normal school finishing time and we go swimming. I've not been swimming with him for a while. I'm still not getting in the pool, but I'm now like, oh no, I rested too hard yesterday. No, I needed it. But it does mean that today is busy. So I need to kind of like prioritize in my head, like what I need to do, because I don't think I'm going to be able to get everything done. But first things first, I've got 2 hours left of my audiobook, The Calamity Club by Catherine Stockert, and I'm really enjoying it, and I cannot predict how she's going to wrap everything up in a satisfying way where, like, I want the characters to get the happy ending, but also because it's historical fiction, you're having to work within the constraints of the time period. So I don't know how she's gonna land this plane. We shall see. I'm gonna stick that on and I need to set up filming. It has been 2 months, I think, since I have like actually gotten all my equipment out and like filmed a like sit down video with the lights, with the camera, with the microphone, like here on this sofa. So that's the first thing. That's priority numero uno. We're gonna do that and then we're gonna reassess the rest of today's list. Okay, filming all done. That took way longer than I was expecting. I hope the mid-year goals check-in video wasn't like an hour long. No, maybe it came down to 40 minutes, I don't know. I'm just syncing all of the footage now. I need to tidy up and then I need to eat something, and then we are going to assess what is even possible for me to like tick off for the rest of the afternoon. The headphones back in, audiobook back on, let's tidy. This really is a period of energy management because that filming, tidying, eating lunch, clearing up lunch, sticking the dishwasher on, like I am. But Rowan's swimming lesson has been cancelled this afternoon. So I'm secretly pleased about that because it does mean that I don't need to be getting on a hot London bus in the heat of the day. But I have just under 3 hours until I need to pick Rowan up, and I need to figure out what needs to get done and what is possible to get done. And right now all I want to do is lie down. Honestly, at what point am I going to be feeling 100%? Like when will that happen? Okay, so I normally keep my to-do lists in the Todoist app, but on days like today where I know I'm not going to get to everything and it all kind of like feels quite overwhelming, I like to transplant that to paper. Also, there's other things I need to do too, just like personal shit, like book the car hire for holiday, but that's not happening in the next 3 hours. Okay, right, so here's the list. The one thing from yesterday that didn't get done was my Patreon reading list. The monthly reading list of like links of articles, videos, podcasts and stuff that I've consumed in the last month. A lot less of that has happened this last month. So I'll see what things I've saved, but I might do like TV shows and books that I've listened to instead, because that's stuff that I have been able to consume. I've not really read much or done like much podcast listening. Anyway, that was yesterday's thing that didn't get done. It's not urgent. Like I can kind of do that any time in the first half of the month. That's kind of like what I aim for, to get it out in like the first half of a month. I need to film the Surrey sponsor segment that you will have seen at the beginning of this video. That does have to get done today so I can get the footage to my editor. But actually, now that I'm thinking about it, does it? Because that mid-year's goal video is currently syncing to our shared like file space, and I think that's going to take all day. Like, it's 4K footage, it's a lot. So I might be able to get away with filming the Surrey spawn like first thing tomorrow morning, and then actually I'll be able to upload it. So that's good to know. I want to film a little update for the Hormone Diaries, like the second trimester vlog. Again, not urgent. I need to do a video review, second round video review for the pregnancy announcement and first trimester Hormone Diaries. That is urgent. That I do need to do today, because that video in my timeline is coming out next week. I need to email a client that I finished working with a feedback form. That will take 2 minutes. That's very quick. I need to watch the recording of the session that I missed yesterday because I had to go to the hospital. What I might do is just check if it's even online and block out some time, block out 2 hours in my week at a future date to like do that, because I'm not doing that today. And then in personal life stuff, I need to go to Boots, I need to get some cash out, and I need to book our car hire for holiday. Right. And then the other thing that I've not actually got written down here is I just need to spend like 20 minutes in my email inbox just replying, sorting things out. Okay, I'm fine. Getting back to life and work vlog, and I'm spending a lot of it wanting to be horizontal or just still being horizontal. Okay, I think I've got the priorities sorted out in my head, so now we just need to write it down. I don't remember the last time that I like properly worked from my desk. There's something about like setting it all up and being sat at my desk with the screens that like, I don't know, like I'm not in the mental headspace for work-wise. Most of the time I've been sat on the sofa working, but we're gonna do a little bit of kitchen table work and then we'll probably move to the sofa. I have a feeling that I am just gonna get the top 2 done, and these nice to haves and all the other little things that I mentioned, I'm just gonna have to schedule into my calendar. Even though there's like just a week left before the summer holidays, it's fine. Okay, let's do this. Location, video feedback done, but that did take like an hour, although some of that time was taken up because my IBD nurse rang me. But play at Wimbledon has started today, so we're gonna stick that on in the background whilst we smash out some emails. This is my like desk setup. I've got one pillow behind me here, this one for the head, so then I get like good view of the tennis, you know? And then I have this laptop tray for my laptop. Oh my god, I'm so tired. Come on, Wimbledon. Alright, let's crack on. Cheated and done a thing I said I wouldn't do today, but I had a look to see the length of the recording from the session I missed yesterday, and it was only an hour because they must have done lots of like breakout rooms and things in the other hour. So I just watched it, and I may have watched it at a faster speed just because it was like a closing session. It wasn't like a heavy like material learning session. It was more of a like reflecting session anyway. But one of the things that I learned from it is that they have an affiliate program, and I would genuinely recommend this organization. They're called Optimus, and I've had a really great time like doing my coaching training through them. So on the off chance that you are also interested in doing some coaching training, I'll leave my link in the description, and that is an affiliate link because they have a whole referrals program. Okay, I have 20 minutes until I need to go, and I've got a little bit more energy because just like the sitting and the watching and the tennis has definitely like given me a little bit more life. Let's see if I can tick one more thing off. I did it! I ticked one more thing off, which if you put 2 and 2 together, the fact that you saw me do the Surrey Spawn at the beginning of this video wearing this outfit, you'll know the thing that I managed to tick off. And that feels really good because it means that I can get all of the footage for this vlog over to my editor at the end of today. But I have to go and pick up my child in 5 minutes. And so that brings us to the end of this trying to get back into work and life post a very horizontal first trimester. And it's definitely been slower than I thought it would be, but also that's fine. We've had some curveballs. I maybe overestimated what my energy levels would be like, but I've adjusted and rested and still managed to kind of feel like I am starting to get back into things. And then obviously next week, summer holidays. And then at some point in September, I'll feel like I'm properly back into things. I don't know, is that how it works? But thank you so much for watching. I hope that you're doing well. And of course, thanks again to Surrey for sponsoring this video. And you can use my code HannahW to get 15% off your Surrey order. Hope you're having a great summer, whatever you're up to, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!